Welcome. I'm here to teach you some things about the home remote. You might have found yourself on a screen like this if you went ahead and downloaded the application from Android or Apple or Windows Store. And you're wondering, how did this thing get so many good reviews? It doesn't even do anything. How does it work? Well, it's actually a really powerful tool. And the key to it all is that you're also going to need the designer. So we're just going to start on the home remote's web page. Down here at the bottom they've got some great links. On the left hand side is the app stores. You can currently download this application on Google Play, App Store, Windows Store. The big one here in the middle is what we're going to use today, and we're going to download that to our computer. And we're just going to click the install button here on the Run Once application. Now the designer and the apps for the different types of devices like Android or iOS, they all use a specific file format, and that's date.hrp, and that date.hrp file is what controls, what houses all your commands, your images, your controls, your device information, your IP addresses, everything like that is housed in that file. So eventually, if you plan to run this on any of those devices, you're going to have a way to transmit that file from the designer here onto your device. So you could use just sending an email, you can use Dropbox or any of their competitors. Basically any way you can get one single file from your desktop computer to your mobile device, you're going to need to be able to do that. So now that I've got the home remote designer open on my computer, we can just basically create a new project. It's going to prompt us for some pretty important information here right off the bat. The platform, in my case I'm running this on an Android. This is a S6 Active from AT&T, so I'm going to choose Android, and my screen size, I'm just going to leave this for default right now. So now we've got a picture of my phone, or at least what my phone is going to look like once I load this file on it. We've got a lot of information to add, and basically throughout this video series I'm just going to show you how to mimic the remote that I created for the room that I'm sitting in. Now over here I have a Vizio M70 HD TV. I also have in the walls and ceilings a 7.1 surround sound speaker system. Over here is my AV rack, where I have a QNAP NAS, a Onkyo TX NR636 receiver. I've got a network switch, some gaming consoles, UPS battery backups, and also an iTAC global cache IR transmitter, which is what I'm going to use for the bulk of the remote control capabilities. So I'm just going to basically show you how to create my remote from scratch. Typically I'm using the global cache to do the IR transmissions. I've also got some IP commands mixed in. On that QNAP I'm also running Kodi, so I've got some commands in there for that and buttons as well. So we're just basically going to go through step by step, basically starting from this blank screen all the way to the end. Okay, so now that we've got the application running and a new project created, the next step is to make sure that we can sync this .hrp file that we're going to end up with to my Android phone. The application designer does have a super handy runtime where you click start, and now I can interact with this window just like I would eventually on my phone. But there's really no point in doing too much design until we're sure that we have a way to reliably get this file back and forth between the designer and my Android phone. So for me personally, I use Dropbox. I have it installed both on this computer and on my Android phone. So we're just going to go up here and File, Save As, and I'm going to navigate to Dropbox, and I'm just going to call this YouTube Home Remote. And notice that it's already got the .hrp file name ready to go. So I'm going to save that out there. And then on my Android phone, I'm going to navigate to Dropbox here. And you'll see here that the file is waiting for me. Oop, where'd it go? Okay, YouTube Home Remote. Now I'm going to click on this, and my phone is already set up to associate .hrp files to the home remote app, and it should do so on iOS as well. However, the very first time that you do so, might attempt to download that file to your phone somewhere, or download or in some way make you associate that file or choose which program it uses to open. So make sure that you've already got the app installed on your phone before you attempt to open that file. So now I can see that if I go to this main screen, it's blank, just like the example that I just created. So now I know that I have a good way to get the file from the designer to the phone. Now the rest of the series is going to go through step by step on everything else you need to know in order to get it to work. So all you need to do is just follow along what you've done in the video, and we'll see you in the next one.